Let's get back to reality. That is the IRS scandal. New emails reveal that Lois Lerner contacted the Justice Department, wanted to have somebody else contact the Justice Department about criminally prosecuting conservative groups who wanted tax-exempt status. With an email like this, how can Eric Holder refuse a criminal investigation? He has the answer. His name is Judge Andrew Napolitano. He's got the answer, and it's easy, isn't it?
Nothing like putting the pressure on me. How could I possibly have an answer about what was in Eric Holder's mind?
Well, how can he resist? I mean, look, I've got the email. It's right here. I'm holding it in my sweaty little hands.
He can resist because he has the discretion under the law about whether or not to appoint a special prosecutor. So there's no way to force him to do so. Stated differently, no group could go to a judge and say to the judge, order the Attorney General to appoint a special prosecutor. The judge would dismiss that application.
But how does this look politically?
Oh, politically it looks terrible, but apparently the administration doesn't care how it looks politically. Look at the lies that they perpetrated on us just to get the president reelected. If you like your health insurance, you can keep it. If you like your doctor, you can keep it. Benghazi was the result of a 15-minute video made by a probationer in Southern California. The government is not reading your emails. The government is not listening to your phone calls. How many more lies do they have to tell? All of which worked. He clobbered Mitt Romney.
They skewed the election.
Yes.
They cheated. In my opinion, I think that's worthy of calling a cheat.
Yes. Now look, if Mrs. Lerner's goal was, as these documents lead us to believe, to use the IRS as an instrument to seek vengeance on conservative groups because the Citizens United Supreme Court opinion unleashed funds from groups and corporations and organizations. There definitely needs to be a criminal investigation here. And if the Attorney General thinks that he and his Justice Department, there are many, many fine lawyers in the Justice Department who are totally apolitical, somehow are conflicted, then he is morally obliged to appoint a special prosecutor to look at it. Or at least find a group of FBI agents and federal prosecutors who are not conflicted.
Okay. I think Congress should haul up the Attorney General and ask him, why aren't you criminally investigating?
And he'll say, you don't want to go there, buddy. Remember when he said that last week to Congressman Gohmert? I mean, they can't get the first base with the Attorney General.
Is there a way around them, though? I read somewhere that if Holder just keeps, pushing this off, there's a way around Eric Holder.
Under the old statute, do you know who appointed the original Watergate prosecutor? A panel of 3 judges. That statute has expired. It doesn't exist any longer. And it was replaced with a statute that the Republicans supported, which allows just the Attorney General to decide.
I got another one for you.
All right.
You're not off the hook yet.
Why don't you tell everybody ahead of time that I already know the answer? Don't make it difficult.
I think you do know the answer to this one. Just don't preempt me. It's about Detroit. There are reports that the administration and state officials are working on a deal that would free up $100 million to ease the blow to Detroit pensioners. Okay? They would divert money.
I wonder where they would get that money from.
Oh, it's already been allocated to blight removal. So they want to divert it from blight removal, give it to Detroit so they can funnel it out in pensions. Now, is that legal?
I can't imagine that would be legal. If that money was allocated by the Congress for blight removal, no government functionary would have the authority to divert it, even a bankruptcy court judge.
It was allocated to the state of Michigan under the control of Rich Snyder, Republican governor of Michigan, who has already diverted $350 million worth of blight removal to Detroit. He's now on the hook to say, will he or won't he let another $100 million go?
Well,
so the president's done very cleverly.
If the statute gives the governor of Michigan that kind of discretion as to how to spend federal funds, then it's a question of politics. It's not a question of law.
It is.
And the politics would say, do it, because all these pensioners will love you for it.
And here's my question.
But the taxpayers are suffering. These are federal dollars intended to get rid of blight, to allow Detroit to rise from the ashes. Instead, they're going to pay people money who've already worked and already retired.
So here's
what kind of sense does that make?
Here's the question. It is a bailout, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Thank you.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Just like Tom was a bailout, Mr. Varney.
It's been
He's
months.
right this time, Philip.
Judge, it's time out, Judge.
It's months since we got there. It's months since you raised Tom. Months since you imitated the Queen. Judge, that wasn't bad.